What is going on, guys? It's your boy Cisco here, and welcome back to SonicTuber podcast. Episode I don't know anymore. I've lost count. I'm here with Chizzy. You guys may know him. You guys may have seen him on Twitter recently. For those who are familiar with the Sonic movies, shockingly, we didn't know about this until you posted it a week or so ago. That there was a second song that was being made for the Sonic movie, and got Chizzy on the show today to talk about his relations to that and his stuff. So welcome, man. Pleasure to have
you. Thank you for having me, man.
I was very intrigued because I noticed how everybody saw the "Gotta Go Fast" if that's the actual name of the song, right? Right. How does it feel seeing that a lot of people really supported you? Were you expecting that?
I wasn't expecting that at all. Kind of the reason why I put it out was, the song didn't end up getting used, and so I was just kind of like, well, I can't do anything else with it. Like, I couldn't take the beat and pitch it to another artist because it was using the Green Hill zone melody. So I was just like, let me just put a snippet online and just see what happens. Like, I wasn't expecting anything, man. I was just like, let me just put it out there, And then when I saw the reaction, I was like, oh, dip, this is kind of cool. And just seeing everybody responding to it, majority of it has been positive. There's been, some comments, but I mean, that's how everything is. But it's been dope.
Yeah. I was listening for the first time on that video that you happened to comment on. I was very I was very surprised. I didn't even think about the possibility that music would be unused and etc. Is there any reason why they didn't use it? Because there's a lot of myths going around it. I don't know if you've seen on Twitter. There's a lot of theories.
I've kind of seen a little bit. Pretty much this is something that was out of my control. One of my colleagues used to. He was at Paramount, and I had just finished working on some stuff for another movie that they were working on, and he was like, "Yo, I want to get you working on Sonic," and he was like, "Yeah, we should flip the theme song," or just kind of, he just kind of was throwing ideas out there. And so I was like, all right, cool, I'll run with it. And then he was like, and then he mentioned it one more time. So I was like, all right, let me get in on it. So I hit up my homie Thick James, who produced it with me. Mm-hmm. And we just got in and we made this beat, and it was originally a demo. And so basically what a demo is like even though I produce, I also write as well, and I'll record. And so a demo would be something that another artist would sing. I just happened to record it as a demo for another artist to sing, whoever they decided. Because I figured that if they used it, they would want to get a bigger artist on it. Basically we did all that, recorded it, and then in the midst of that, he ended up leaving the company. So it was a whole process, and it kind of just it was just a timing thing. It wasn't anything bad or anything like that, or what some of the rumors are. It was just a timing thing.
Yeah, because I noticed the main fear that I saw going out there would be something on the lines of, it's because he used the Green Hill theme and then that's got licenses and shit. So to clarify, that has nothing to do with that.
Nah, it didn't. Nah, it was actually their idea to kind of try something with the Sonic music. So
I was kind of a bit confused when people were saying that, because in some of the trailers that Paramount used, you could hear a remix of Green Hill Zone, not your remix, but some of a generic one. So it wouldn't have made sense. It wouldn't have made sense seeing that in the trailers but not being allowed to use it for a song.
So pretty much, it was just a timing thing. He ended up leaving Paramount kind of in the middle of it. So my song just kind of, fell to the side. But hey, I was like, you know what? It's a dope song. So I'm just kind of put it out there. And the reaction's been dope.
So to get this straightforward, so it didn't even get to the process where you'd get the green light or not. It just never got to that stage.
It didn't, and I didn't get to the stage. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that Paramount turned you down. It's you didn't even get to that decision.
Right. Yeah. It wasn't like they said no, this doesn't work or nothing like that. This was literally like a demo where it was like a first run demo, and this stuff takes time and process and following up and things like that. But yeah, it was just a timing thing.
Yeah, because I noticed how people were. A shed load of people were like saying, "Oh my god, Paramount, what? You're crazy! Why didn't you use this instead of Speed Me Up?" I was like, "Okay, there's probably more to it." So yeah, I'm glad.
It was a lot. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a lot of things. It was it was just a timing thing.
Yeah. So do you, apart from the song, do you have any connections to Sonic in any way? Like, do you play the games? Have you, when you were a kid or something? Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, Sonic was the very first video game that I got back on the Sega Genesis. Sonic 1, and then yeah, man, I used to play games like heavy, especially with Sonic, like the Sonic and Knuckles, and on the Dreamcast, and then just recently, probably like I think maybe not last year, but in the last 2 years, I bought like a retro Sega Genesis where it had like a bunch of games on it. So like Sonic's on there. So I played that a couple times. But yeah, the Sonic the Hedgehog was like the very first video game that I had. So when this opportunity came through, I was like, oh, this is cool. Let me jump in on it,
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. Like I personally like the song. I was unsure of it at first, so like I was.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because I was not even expecting for you to even watch the my video on it. I don't think anybody expects like people that have worked on semi-official stuff to go to your comment and be like, "Oh yeah, thanks for reacting." I was like, "Oh my god." I'm not gonna lie, I checked the video a couple times to make sure I didn't say, "Wow, this song fucking sucks." Like I checked it a couple times.
I was
getting nervous. Yeah,
it's like music. I mean, people are entitled to their opinions. I mean, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. So, talk a bit about yourself in terms of like music, like you make it for a living, obviously, like, so
yeah.
Anything we've probably heard of that you've been in? Yeah,
man. So I've been doing music professionally probably about 7-8 years. I'm out in Los Angeles, California, but I mean, like, far as like artists I've worked with, like I did like 2 songs on Jennifer Lopez's last album. I did a couple songs on Chris Brown's last 2 albums. I've done stuff with like Justin Bieber, DJ Snake. So a lot of big artists. And then at the same time, as a producer, I'm also a writer as well. So I had a song go viral maybe 2 years ago, like basically 2018. It's a song called Catching Villains. And it's a song that I had wrote for the TV show Teen Titans Go. And the song was in there. Yeah, and it just like freaking blew up online, and everybody was like, yo, we want the full version. And there was a full version, but in the TV show, they only used, I think, like the first minute and a half. And so, yeah, basically I ended up like eventually getting that song released, and it just done like over like 20 million streams, like, tallied up all together. But yeah, this is what I do, man. Just make music, work with artists, write songs. Like I have an artist project myself where like I've been releasing songs. I've released, outside of Catching Villains, I've released 3 other songs. The latest song I released is called Hustle. And it's just kind of like my story of like, I used to like work a 9-to-5 job. I used to work at the Apple store, and kind of just like being in that position of being like, man, I really want to do music, as a living, and like the whole process of me quitting my job and moving to LA and just like having things take off. So yeah, that's the latest song that I just put out called Hustle.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description below to all that. Not gonna play any of that here because copyright, obviously.
Yeah, all good.
Like I just remembered doing a video recently, and then I got an email from a bunch of people representing Paramount, KTS enforcement or something like that. So yeah, gotta be careful with all that, because yeah, because like the thing is, with the Sonic franchise, Sega are very lenient when it comes to using their assets and songs and stuff. Like they don't. I'm sure they copyright their music, obviously, like any other company does, but they don't even go claim your videos whatsoever. So that's cool from a YouTuber's perspective. So
yeah, because I mean it helps them, you know.
Yeah. We're called Sonic YouTubers, SonicTubers, but we're still getting used to the fact that we can't use half the stuff that Paramount throw out there. Like we're still got our toes a bit cold in the water because it's a whole different ball game when it comes to movies and big movie production companies compared to a medium-sized video game company. Different.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got any sort of plans in the future relating to Sonic, or is that you think that's the end of it for you?
That was probably the end of it. One of the writers from the movie actually reached out to me and was telling me that he loved the song. So hopefully I can, we'll see if that can turn into something into the future. But outside of that, man, I enjoy making the song, So I'll move on to the next project.
Yeah,
I'm definitely seeing the movie this weekend though.
Oh yeah, it's actually tomorrow for me.
Yeah.
Like a lot of places are 14th, but for some reason here it's the 13th. But, probably time zones.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a time zone. Yeah.
So, is there any chance, do you reckon, that it'll make it in the movie, the song? Because I don't know if you've seen on Twitter, everybody's just like saying, oh man, this would be great for a credits scene and stuff, or maybe they can sneak a few seconds in or something.
Man, that would be amazing, but very unlikely.
Yeah, so you can't reach out to anybody to make that happen?
Nah, because my main contact, he doesn't work there anymore. He's in another company, so... And even still, I mean, that stuff is such a process with, like, the clearance and everything. Yeah. That's very unlikely. I'm going to just say it's unlikely. It's not going to happen.
When did you start producing it, may I ask?
Man, that's a good question. It was definitely last year. I feel like maybe...
Okay.
I really don't know the time frame, but I know we had the conversation like around maybe the third quarter of last year. I really don't remember. It was definitely last year though, for sure.
Yeah. Because it would be interesting for me personally, because it's more of the fact of, did you start working it on when the new design came in, or when the other design that we don't talk about anymore?
It was. When did the new design come out?
I will go check that right now. Actually, I've got my thing.
I'm pretty sure it was before the new design, but they had already announced that they were working on a new version, though.
It was 3 months ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was definitely before then. They had announced that they were going to work on a new version, but they hadn't shown like any pictures or anything like that.
Okay. Because I would be like, imagine if they contact you and you'd be like, oh no. Because like... Yeah. I don't know if you ever saw the backlash that it got.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. Because like...
Yeah, as soon as the trailer came out, I was stoked. And then I seen like how everybody's responding to it. And I was like, man, I have a feeling they're going to go back and like actually change it. And they did.
Oh yeah, because I have a feeling that if they had stuck to their guns and doubled down, it would not have done well at all. I don't know if it's going to do well now, obviously, but it certainly has a much higher chance of grossing revenue than it did before. Like, because I don't like looking at the older poster for it. Like, you would not invest a few dollars in that. No.
Yeah. So I'm looking at my emails now. So I did this over the summer. Like the last email I remember sending was at the end of, or like July. So, yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't need to like. It is your own copyright, is it, the song, or does it belong to any
You know,
like, is it partially Paramount's technically, or?
Nah, it's not Paramount. The only thing I would say is because of the Green Hill Zone melody in there. Outside of that, everything else is original.
Yeah. Because I was I remember when I was doing the reaction video, I looked at the video after and I was like, it didn't get copyright claimed. So I was just like, that was the fear. That's when I was like thinking, I don't think it reached Paramount's final stage.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it wasn't at the final stage. It was very early in the process. Yeah.
Because I was expecting, if Paramount had turned you down, I would have still have seen like a copyright claim from some, enforcement thing from them.
Yeah.
But now I'm guessing. But you have copyrighted it, right?
Yeah. Well, the original music, I can't copyright the.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but so yeah, no, I'm guessing no more things working on any games any games that you're working on, because a lot of people did show support that, like, oh man, this guy should work on a Sonic game or something for like their trailers and stuff. That
would be dope. I would definitely be down. I haven't had a chance yet to like explore or look into any other details about that, but yeah, that would definitely be dope though.
Yeah, because I noticed that, when you release a song, you got a lot of new fans now, which is always great to see as an artist. I can imagine.
Yeah, and I've been trying to get back to everybody, so that's been cool.
Oh, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Just like, the original clip got like 100,000 views, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And like even your full version is already at like nearly 50k, something like that.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
So it's always good to boost some numbers there. I mean, it's kind of weird because you've technically made it in a way, but it's just like, I mean, you gotta understand, because like Sonic fans do not listen to music often. Only Sonic music. Like that's a
I kind of noticed that.
Yeah, because like I remember when Speed Me Up came out, people were like saying, "Who the fuck is Wiz Khalifa?" And I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, and I like Speed Me Up. I thought it was dope.
Yeah, but I like Speed Me Up, but a lot of people's complaints were like saying, oh my god, this isn't Sonic, but because that's the main reason why they liked your song over Speed Me Up, mainly because of the fact that it had more references and something more direct,
and it felt like it had more energy. Like when I saw Speed Me Up, I was initially thinking it was going to be kind of similar to what I did, and they went a different direction, which was dope. But initially I was thinking it would be a little bit more like fast paced, energetic, but it was chill. I like that type of music anyway.
Yeah. I'm just sort of having thoughts going through my head, like if your song had gone with the green light, then I don't know, maybe the same artist would have worked on your song. I don't know how it all works, so
yeah, I mean that's kind of initially what I had in mind. Like I was saying, it was a demo, so my vision was that I would write it and they would get a big artist like a Wiz Khalifa or somebody to jump on it. And so yeah, I wasn't when I did it, I wasn't intending my vocals to be on the song. I wrote it for another artist to sing or record.
Yeah, but oh man, it's really dope. Your vocals on it now. Like I wouldn't have guessed that. I wouldn't have guessed that that's not your main thing.
Yeah, I just kind of do when I do vocals, even like with my original stuff. I just have fun doing it. So yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for calling me, dude. Like it's an absolute pleasure talking to people like you who, you know, just come along and just upload just a song, see how it goes, and then you get a lot of love for it. So hope
man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed your somewhat. It probably will be probably a temporary stay in this community, but you know, we hope we see you again in some form.
Yeah, definitely. No, I definitely appreciate all the love and everybody reaching out and stuff, man.
Yeah. So, anything you want to promote before we end it off?
Yeah, just check out some of my other stuff on Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal. You can look up Chizzy Stevens. That's CHIZZY STEPHENS. And my new single is Hustle. There's Prototype, Catching Villains. If you're a fan of Teen Titans Go, it's a song from there. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both of my usernames is your boy Chizzy.
And yeah, of course, for those of my subscribers, you can always like, comment, and do not forget to subscribe. All the stuff that he said will be in the description below. And hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of the SonicTuber podcast, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, Cisco out. Peace.